Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. Today's session opened with a small consolidation. This black line is indicating the beginning of today's session, straight into cleanup trend. So the bias right now in this market is bullish. You have a break, push to a new extreme, but instead of market correcting, we keep working higher. You can see that we cannot even touch the EMA, let alone break below the EMA, correct more. So once I can see such a cleanup trend without any bearish pressure, and we keep working higher after breaking new high, I'm thinking there can be some wider channel alternative. There has to be. The trend is too strong and market is not correcting after new high. So if I'm going to start at the beginning of the move, I can either draw a channel like this, but I don't like this channel simply because I have no confirmations. But if I'm going to start looking for something better, for example, like this fits a little bit better, kind of like a spike and a channel pattern. And market keeps working higher. The whole time I'm thinking about second entry long at the EMA. I'm not thinking about selling because the market is going to trap sellers. You can see how EMA keeps pointing out, 12 bar EMA. The channel aligns with the EMA. This is exactly what you want to see. And the trend is nicely structured. I don't think this is overshoot simply because I can move it a little bit higher and I still get confirmations. Also, I can tweak the channel just a little bit and still get decent channel fitting well. And this market doesn't look like it's overbought because the move is very structured, very clean, and you can see market continue working higher, so it negated the overshoot. So trend is very, very strong. Tiny pullbacks, we can't even pull back to the EMA. Market is correcting. Initially I'm drawing my channel tight like this, but because I have a strong leg down again and we're breaking below EMA, it makes sense for me to respect this move down like this, kind of like a sideways consolidation, push to a new low. Now we have a second entry long, but problem is this is an inside bar and it's inside of the short-term channel and it broke below EMA, so I cannot go long just yet. I want to see high-low confirmation set up above EMA. We're above EMA, this is a good sign, and now we have small high-low confirming the second entry long. It is tiny bit stacked, but this is not important because we're still above EMA. EMA is not in the middle of these bars. This is confirming the second entry long. It's confirming the fact that we need to get new high tested, and when the uptrend is strong, I cannot cherry pick. I have to take setups. Great high-low confirmation setup. I took this setup myself, tiny risk. I got stopped. This ended up being a losing trade, but no problem. We're following the rules. We expect new high. Now the downtrend fully played out with the break and the new extreme. So here I was actually looking to re-enter because this is super common. Once context aligns and you still expect new high, they will stop all the early bulls. And now that you have a break and new extreme, now the market's going to take it higher. Okay, because everything played out now. All the early bulls are trapped. The downtrend played out. So there is no reason to continue working lower. But on my chart, there is no trigger higher and it is an inside bar. So I can't really re-enter. There is no trigger. If you're watching different chart or if you're a slightly different bar, you can go long here. Double bottom, downtrend played out, but on my chart I simply cannot re-enter because simply there's no trigger and it is an inside bar. Can I get a high low above EMA? No high low and uptrend played out. So now we have a breaking new high, which means according to market cycle, I'm going to pause looking to go long and I can expect correction or reversal. Now one thing that I'm taking into consideration is the fact that this uptrend was a very, very strong uptrend. So I'm leaning more towards expecting correction phase rather than a full-blown reversal. This uptrend was very, very strong. For this reason, I have a felt second entry long here, new high, first entry long, felt second entry long reversal. But because the bias was so strong, it feels a little bit early to sell felt second entry long. I need to see second entry short. More advanced trader can consider, but novice trader should be patient because when the uptrend is strong and you move quite down, it's better to be patient. Downtrend played out with the break, push to a new extreme. I can measure the one leg, copy it, project it, and push above EMA is confirming exactly what we thought. So now I'm going to zoom back and I'm going to draw this consolidation. I'm also going to draw the short-term channel. You can see I'm drawing channels for every single price movement because this is how price action works. Main channel break new high, small channel break new low, and now what type of rules are we going to be following? Well, consolidation rules, buy low, sell high, but we're not going to be thinking about selling high. Why is that? You cannot just have a tunnel vision and focus on this trend range. This is very strong uptrend. This is the main bias for today's session. So in fact, what I'm thinking about is I want to combine the main bias and the trend range rules, buying low. So I'm still thinking mainly about long opportunities. I'm going to make the most money, and mainly I'm going to make my job easier if I'm just going to follow the main bias. That's always the easier way to trade. Following the main bias, combining the trend with the consolidation is the best. So I'm thinking about long opportunities. We're correcting, working low, we're downtrend played out with the break, push to a new extreme. Now I have another second entry long, new high for the entry long, second entry long, multiple test. But the single bar is bad. Great context, but I cannot go long, horrible single bar. Push above EMA is confirming, okay, the buyers are buying at the bottom of the trend range. The bullish momentum is resuming, and now we have high-low confirmation set up. This high-low would be absolutely awesome. Great context because downtrend played out. Buyers, they bought at this important support. We have the main bullish bias. Push above EMA confirming the bullish resumption. Great context, but the single bar is important, and on my chart I have bullish doji, so I cannot go long. Unfortunately, great context, but I simply cannot enter. Nothing I can do. Great context here, great context here, but I cannot enter. This is quite significant push up. I can redraw. Brand new uptrend. Now, can I fade a breakout? Can I sell? No. We talked about that we cannot just focus on this small price action. I have to take into consideration the overall daily bias, which is bullish. And you can see how steep this move looks. So I'm not thinking about selling. In fact, once I can see prices working higher, a lot of times this is common. When the trend is this strong, there can be trend continuation. So I was looking for some additional spike in a channel pattern, something like this, because it's more likely there can be some weaker uptrend now rather than consolidation. So I'm keeping this thought in back of my mind because when the trend is strong, trend continuation is likely, but of course we want to get confirmation. Anything can happen. We can go back into this trend range. No trigger here. First entry long, pull back, second entry long. Okay, downtrend played out, and this is important. Notice what happened. Number one, market moves in pairs of twos. This is why we want to train our eyes to look for these two-legged pullbacks. But what happened here is telling you what's happening in the market. If you are unsure about additional bullish channel, this right here will clear things up, because if this trend range is going to be the current pattern, then the sellers are going to have wider downtrend working lower, and we're going to go back to test the support. The fact that we can't even test the midline, there is so much empty room, and after two legs down with the break in new extreme, we instantly push above EMA. This is confirming, okay, bullish bias is kicking in. There is no selling pressure. There is no trend range, so much empty room, and I can trust now my bigger uptrend established. So this is how we're going to recognize the continuation. Main uptrend, small consolidation, empty room, two legs down, and push above EMA. And now we have a high-low confirmation setup of the two-legged pullback, second entry long, of the structure, and this is great. I brought this setup. I took this setup myself. I was actually holding the runner, and now this is significant push phase, and I can trust this brand new trend that has been established. In fact, I was eyeing some different channel because now that I can see that the structure is trending higher, there is a secondary channel that fits much better. I'm gonna start from the first swing, the tail, connect the body. First two swings will sum the trend line. Third swing confirmation, perfect, so the trend line is confirmed. I'm gonna copy it, put it to the top, fits well. So this trend right now is in play. So now I'm only thinking about long opportunities again. Market has evolved into a new trend. I'm going to redraw a brand new downtrend. I have to follow short-term corrections. I have a second entry long below EMA inside the downtrend. I cannot take it. Horrible bar. I want to see how above EMA. Close outside. Attempt to test the new extreme. EMA keeps holding, and this right here is a great high-low confirmation setup of the trending market and of the second entry long. Great single bar. Small risk, And shortly after, we even have new low. This is the lowest of this pullback. First entry short, second entry short failure. Great high volatility setup as well. Look at the tail on this bar. Buying pressure at the EMA. Market keeps working higher. I took my runner at the trend channel line. Small overshoot, and now the market is about to close. So buyers are taking profit, and we're just chopping to the close. So this is the overall structure for today. Today was a trend continuation day. We started with very clean uptrend working higher, break a new high, 2 legs down, EMA flattened, so we have consolidation. As we talked about, follow the main bias. Combine consolidation with the strong main bias, and then you have empty room here indicating bullish imbalance, and this push above EMA is confirming the resumption of brand new uptrend. If you take this up right here, you can't be frustrated at all. When I took this losing trade, I felt nothing because this is a great trade, following the rules, especially if the trend is strong. I have to take aggressive setups, we expect new high, and the downtrend doesn't have a new extreme, but it's okay. We want to see the attempt. The attempt is considered by close outside, first entry short, failing. Just like here, there's not going to be new low every single time. In fact, the stronger the trend is, there's just going to be high low because the buyers are going to be buying every opportunity they get at the key entry point, at the EMA. So close outside, wait for the attempt, close outside, wait for the attempt, and a great high low here, great high low here. These two trades were great context-wise, great second entry long, followed by high low. Unfortunately, on my chart, the signal bars are bad, but hopefully it makes sense how to follow price action with rules. And you can see it's quite predictable once you just follow price action, you take into consideration the big picture, you try to dissect the price action. And today is the day of high lows, of confirmation setups, one here, one here, one here, and one here again. Small overshoot, break, and now prices are attempting to test the new high. Perfect price action. So I hope you had a good trade day. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.